The first East final in almost 5 decades, Washington boys basketball is looking to go to their first state title since 1979. I'm Dugan Lloyd. Welcome to sports, where today at Minges Coliseum, their 4A path ran through the 2-time defending state champs of Reidsville. With sights of the school's 3rd ever state championship, this felt like a home game for the Pam Pack. Their start reflected it as Chase Smith hits Josiah Gibbs up top. All Washington after a quarter as the dunks kept on coming. Jaron Payne put that on a poster. Pam Pack up 4 at the half. Reidsville was the 1 seed for a reason, though. Huge third frame for the Rams as they'd come back to take a 5-point lead into the 4th. Off a missed free throw, Washington had one last heave, down 3 in the final seconds, but there'd be no miracle at Minges today. A courageous fight from the Pam Pack, but they come up a point shy in the end.
I mean, you know, like the deeper that you get into playoff runs, the more emotional it's going to become, right? Just because you start to get your eye on the prize. And, you're sitting with 3 seniors right now that played their last high school career basketball game and had a chance to get to the pinnacle of what the high school sports is all about, and that's a state championship. You know, it's hard to sit here and give them hugs and tell them, keep your head up and stuff like that. This game's emotional, and it's draining. And they put everything they have into it. So, for the community, I think it's been great. I wish we could have given them, 1 more week of basketball. I wish these guys had 1 more week of basketball. I feel like that, we become so strong of a family during the playoff runs that, I hate to see it end just for that simple fact, because I really believe that these guys care deeply for each other. I'll give you a prime example, and then I'll let these guys talk. I mean, we had a player today, didn't really even see the floor for us today. But to give you an example of how much these guys care about each other, we had one of our players that went to their dad's funeral this morning and still showed up to the gym today to suit up to spend this time with his team. And if that doesn't exemplify the love and passion that these kids have for each other, then we're coaching or playing sports for the wrong reason. So, but I'm proud of them.
Earlier in the day, the Pamlico Girls looking to get back to the state title for the first time since 2019. They faced an undermanned Gates team with just 7 players and made them run early. Nia Clark, a killer in transition. The real hero of the first half, though, was an unsung one. Shira Jones off the bench going 5 for 5 from 3 in the second quarter. Hurricanes up 18 at the break. Second half, it's time to put this game on ice. Clark unguardable off the bounce with 22 today. The literal 1-2 punch causing major issues for the Red Barons as her partner in crime, Sydney Whitley-Reese, added 26 of her own. The Canes cruise to victory in this one 72-53 as they've learned what it takes to get back to the big game.
We have a lot of, at the end of games that we lose in big games like this, we have a, we kind of sit and feel the moment, what does it feel like to be beat? And what does it feel like to not get the job done? And every time we approach a big game like this or a big moment, I say, remember when you felt what it was like to walk out of here not having won. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. And I think they've embraced that. It's just hard work, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, some injuries, and just moving forward and believing and trusting each other and trusting the process.
Honestly, it means a lot. I'm so happy we made it here. And I'm thankful for the team that I play on, and I love them all.
Well, I'm ecstatic. This is something we used to talk about. We've been playing since middle school, 8th grade, and I was like, y'all, when we went our last 8th grade championship, so we gonna go to the state championship by our senior year. I knew we was gonna come here, execute. I heard about Coach Rose. Like she said, she's not the easiest to play for, but I feel like I'm the type of player that needs somebody to actually dig into me, for me to actually execute and play at my full potential. So I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really grateful to be coached under Coach Rose. I love Coach Rose.
I love you too.